raise my money is gonna go to that, like
Yeah.
my nonprofit,
I love
which
that
should
idea.
be done in January. But that's
And
like
Westchester, with the interesting thing that I know about Westchester is they really promote, that's why they take care of the parks so well, because it's very family oriented. They want people to take their kids out and do events, and they have all these things. Listen, we're gonna help you push that because
But have you ever seen them? Seen one in a black park?
no, but I'm saying like they would support,
But you
I
get what
feel
I'm
like they
saying?
would support that. Yes,
You get what
I
I'm
do,
saying, though?
I do.
That's like my thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just Westchester, like
It's everywhere.
Rockland,
It's everywhere.
especially the surrounding. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because when COVID, they made it very clear that the black community was suffering from this, from that, from this, from that, and those this, that, and this things can be
Those are lifestyle
right.
issues.
And that's like my thing. Like you need a healthy lifestyle.
Right.
Period. Like quality of life.
That's why I started working out.
Right. And that's
Yeah.
exactly what she said to me when we started
Yeah.
training. But quality of life,
Hello.
if you don't have the ability, if it's not available to you, how do you do it? Get
Right. Or sometimes you need a guide, somebody to point the way and show you your options and make it easy.
And it has to be affordable too,
Yes.
because sometimes,
And the
I
park
know-
is free.
right, the park is free. So putting it there and then allowing someone like Kevin to come in and maybe once a week teach people. And that's a grant actually with
Yeah,
with the
for sure.
legislators. So we need to actually look into that. I'll work with you with that, figuring it. I wish I would have known because the legislator just had an opening. It passed on the 12th of November or the 13th. They just had their budget and we did the application. But we'll definitely help you work on that. We'll build out a business plan and then submit it to the different, because if you're looking to do Westchester and Rockland, we can submit it to all the legislators
Yeah.
in different areas.
Even
and do-
even a transitional house needed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to say though, they do have those and I was going over at least 3 of the parks that I know in Rockland and they have those workout stations.
I saw one in Dobbs Ferry. They have some of those little, it's by the Dobbs Ferry Park, by the train station, but it's not enough.
Fisher having it too. I think they have.
Fisher does definitely have it. But and Fisher has a great one, a big one.
Really?
It's probably the biggest one I ever seen.
That's good.
But the thing is, you only named 3.
Right.
We need more, and I feel like
And you
you
didn't
will
name
be able
one
to get
place
support like that.
That's this.
Right, we need
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Ferris Avenue and White Plains,
Yeah.
right.
Well, there is one in Travis Park. We need one that everywhere, man.
Yeah.
We just
Right.
need them, man.
Yeah.
We need them. We need them in the back of Ferris.
I think Tamika's right. Like that don't come out your pocket though, right?
No.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
a contact in White Plains with the Parks and Recreation, so I'm gonna actually reach out to him and see how, if we work with them, how to go about it. Who is the ones that are already in, who designated those locations and all of that, and then go from there,
Mhm.
kind of.
Oh, that's really good. So we have our wonderful esteemed guest, Miss Helen Dallas of Ribs on the Run. Please have a seat, Helen. This is real life, guys. This is how small businesses run. You don't leave the shop until you got what you need taken
Right.
care of, right? So
Exactly.
Helen,
Thank you.
welcome to the Roundtable.
Thank you. Thank you.
We have all been very excited to meet you and talk to you.
Likewise.
I'm going to do a quick, of course, you know, Tamika. This is Mr. Tarik Greene. He
Okay.
is founder of a nonprofit, Reentry Institute of America.
Oh, wonderful.
We have our lovely member here of the board. She's Danielle Chambers, and her business is Danny Poe Studio. She does digital marketing, all kinds
You
of
and her gonna have a
internet
conversation,
stuff.
yes,
Yeah.
that's the person I told you need to talk to.
And she builds websites and all those wonderful things. We have Mr. Kevin Peart here. He has 3 businesses, but he's here with F.T.W Balance, which is a fitness and wellness company specifically for women,
Yes.
which is wonderful. You may already know each other. So if you don't mind being in the hot seat for a few minutes, can you just introduce yourself?
And Nia.
So if you could, we've just introduced you to everyone. So if you could just tell us the name of your business and one fun fact about yourself.
Okay, a fun fact about myself. Okay, first the name of my business is Ribs on the Run and More, formerly known as Ribs on the Run. And a fun fact about myself, I love to dance.
I thought you were gonna say what did she say she was? She's a
She loved that.
pastorpreneur.
love it.
Okay, so wonderful. So thanks for telling us about that. How long have you been in business? Did you just take over that restaurant and change the name? What's the story with that?
I did. Ribs on the Run has been in business for nearly 40 years. And I just took over and bought him out of business February. Black History Month,
congratulations. I love it.
February 1st. I thought that was monumental too. And so we've been in business for now like 10 months now coming.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we'll be soon approaching a year.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so it's been really, my niece was just asking me about the pros and cons, and I've always wanted to start a restaurant. I have no restaurant experience.
Oh my
but
gosh.
yeah, but I've had a good trainer, and God has just really been good about sending me a great team. And what I love about the restaurant business, I feel like it's like an extension of my table to feed the community, the elderly, the transplants, everybody. So I'm just really enjoying it, and we're just loving what we're doing here in the community.
That's
Mhm.
beautiful.
I just want to add, because people don't usually brag about themselves, but Helen, on Thanksgiving, she actually, myself, Ribs on the Run and More, and F.T.W. Balance, we did a Thanksgiving giveaway. So we fed
Yes.
84 homeless people
Oh my goodness.
15 walk-ins.
and about 15 walk-ins from Ribs on the Run.
Yeah.
Wow.
Really
dope.
great.
That's
Yeah,
that
was
is
really great.
awesome.
So I think that needs to be shared
Mhm.
with everybody on our platforms, and everybody here should know that she is a true servant of God, and it was her vision. We just really helped her.
Everybody needs this. Everybody needs them to say, hey, I know the right person for you. Oh, I just heard about this new
'Cause it
offer
gets
on such and
lonely.
such. It gets very lonely, and it's really hard to do anything alone. And I'm one of those, my grandfather would always say to me, no man is an island.
Right.
No, and I used to be like, oh no, I got this, I could do everything. And you can only get so far.
That's it. There's
You
an
can only
African
get so-
proverb that says,
If you want to go fast,
go
go
alone.
alone. And if you want to go far, go
With it.
together. That is it
So
right
that's how
there.
we connected. We look at that.
Yes, yes.
And we spent
Like-minded.
Thanksgiving giving out food.
We really
Mm.
did.
It was
love
amazing.
It really was.
What did y'all do with that?
At her restaurant,
restaurant.
we have video footage, which I was in the kitchen, apron, everything. We packing food. We got the music going. We like, yeah, we gonna get this done. I had my daughter there, and Kevin was doing deliveries. We made
Oh
it
my
happen. We
God.
delivered it to
Cooking,
shelters.
she's
Mhm.
coordinating, I'm
I
delivering.
love it.
The,
I
the
love
hats
it.
needed to change, the hats changed. Then we
Mhm.
all went out and delivered together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love
it
it.
was amazing. It was
teamwork.
it
and
was
made
it was
the dream
truly
work. It really
teamwork.
did. Mhm.
What I gathered that day, from that day, I knew that we was gonna be good. Again, because I base everything on energy and how I interact with that person. And I was like, I'm very like, I don't want to be in your space. Like, girl, come in the kitchen. I'm like, I don't really want to be in your kitchen. Like, I could be out here, pass me this. Girl, she was like, come here, wash your hands, put your apron on, let's go. And I was like, okay. All right, let's do this. And I put, just like she instructed me, wash my hands, put the apron on, and we did it. And it was such a fulfilling feeling
Yeah.
after, as you spoke about, like, because we delivered it to a shelter,
Mm.
two shelters.
Mm.
So we were feeding people who wouldn't necessarily have a Thanksgiving meal. That was like, wow.
Yeah.
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 I felt so good that, and I did my food. My dinner was late, but it was okay. Everybody understood
Yeah.
because we did this great thing.
Yeah. And delivered to some of our customers, like my customer base. I have a lot of loyal customers, and a lot of them are seniors.
Yeah.
And, they can't stand at the stove for long, and they depend on our food, like pretty much regularly to eat. So we have a few
A couple,
seniors
they
that
was-
they had called in. I was telling them
They
we were
got
gonna
the
do
food,
that.
they had somebody to talk to for 10 minutes.
Yes, yeah,
Lady held me at that door. I did
Listen.
not mind.
right.
Let me
Because
tell you,
nobody
about
was home with her.
How
the
about that?
seniors, they will go all week without really talking to a
A
single
single
person.
soul and talking to themselves, God.
Yeah, yeah. So that's an important
fulfilling,
contact,
man.
not just for the food, but for
No,
the, again, that
camaraderie.
connection and not feeling left out or feeling
Mhm.
alone.
So you spoke about community, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like I was thinking about this while I was getting dressed. Like I'll wear red, like I'll wear all of it. Like so people would say, like, "Are you a gang?" I'm
Oh,
50,
dear
I'm
Lord
almost
in
50 years
heaven.
old.
Oh, my gosh.
That's number one. Number two, like I'll wear blue. Or I'll wear black.
Mm.
So F.T.W was my thing. Before it was F.T.W. And like,
Okay.
I never wanted to be like the gang. I never wanted to be known as like I needed somebody, right? But I swear I was craving something
Mhm.
Yes, yes.
to hold on.
Something to,
Connect.
You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes as you get to this point where you boxed in,
Yeah,
you gotta remain that way.
yeah.
And then
Because now you've created a
you created this
persona
persona.
that yeah,
And then sometimes you wanna be soft, or you wanna come up out of it.
Vulnerable.
You wanna be vulnerable. And if you don't get vulnerable, you don't get anywhere.
you don't.
So
And
then
you
that's the
can't let
balance game.
anybody in to help you, and you don't hear other people's
You just block it
struggles the
out.
same way that you have, overcoming challenges and finding solutions. It's 100% right. And that's why we need each other. And that's why I'm so proud to be a part of this. Tamika called me about this, and I was just like, yeah, sure, yeah, I'll check it out. But it's really, we have the highest hopes of really building something here that is going to be a staple of the community, that is going to be a foothold for businesses to grow.
Yeah.
Right? That's what we're trying to do.
And community service. So yes, we are
And community
business driven.
service.
And we are about small Black businesses, but then we have that community section.
Yeah.
So the community is doing the toy drives, that is giving food out for Thanksgiving, is doing fundraisers for, people that are less fortunate. We're building the community. We're building the community is also building up our people. I don't want people to think that as a Chamber of Commerce, we are just heavily focused on business. Yes, we want to focus on business. We want your business to grow, but we also are community driven.
Right.
And that's important to me. That's my humanity side.
It's corporate social responsibility.
I love it.
See, but I don't even think of it. So I think that everybody besides us need to have a corporate responsibility, but we are the social responsibility as a minority. So I think of it as me giving back. As you grow, you're turning back and reaching and pulling the next person up.
That's right.
But I think as a human community, that's what we've been missing. Like on a
right.
global scale, it's like we're just so individualistic and like we're all in our own problems. How do we really like lift each other's up? And I feel like businesses are just groups of people, right? We're just all like, the hope is to scale and to grow your business so that you're out of your business, right? That's the financial freedom goal. But why are you getting that financial freedom? What is the larger purpose that you want to do with that?
To
And like,
build community,
right.
to have a community where you can enjoy those things.
and like, what
Yeah.
else would you do with the money? Like, once you get to like Bezos level, like, what are you doing with your money? Like,
Building spaceships.
Trying to preserve their life for
But-
eternity.
But I think it's important that everybody understands in the outside world that yes, our focal point is small businesses, minority businesses, but it's also community as well. I want to go down on the corner of Payne, and this is these are for the local people. I want to
Right.
go and help my young, the young kids that I know that my kids grew up with and help them build a business and do different things because I think it's important. Financial freedom, we're not taught that at a young age. Most of us didn't know about life insurance and how we can utilize it or to make sure we put a little in the stash to save. These are things that unfortunately we're not in our culture. We have to focus on it now. We got to worry about what we're going to eat right now, how we're going to pay this bill, how we're going to do that. We never really have time to plan, or that thought doesn't really come into play because we're living paycheck to paycheck. So our goal here is to help you see the bigger picture, to have that vision so that you are saving and you do have something and you're planning for your future. The one thing that like really puts my panties in a bunch is when people die and I see a GoFundMe.
Oh my God.
That bothers me because you only see us. And I say us as a minority. Black, you only see us doing GoFundMe pages and t-shirts and all of that. When I see people got iPhones are $1,000 right now. If you can afford an iPhone, I refuse to buy a new one. I feel that you can spend that kind of money on a phone. You should be able to buy a life insurance policy and pay it up for full, or make your monthly payments $20, $30, $45. It is imperative that we as a people promote healthy lifestyle.
holistic living.
Exactly.
Quality of life.
Yeah.
Quality
As
of
a-
life, thinking of planning financially for the future and leaving legacies.
Leaving legacy, building wealth.